God damn it. Mack in the morning up in this bitch. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, man.
Apply me or shut the fuck up, I'm back up in it.
Yeah, man.
Mackin' on Monday, I stand on business with it.
Yeah, man.
Came up from trapping and Mackin' on a hoe.
Yeah, man.
Now I'm on the show.
Want to make a hit and don't know where to start? Hit up Volunteer Sounds and work with some of the best engineers in the city. We have multiple industry quality rooms, auto-tune, Pro Tools, and state-of-the-art equipment available non-stop all day, every day. Tired of going to YouTube and sounding like everybody else? Come to Volunteer Sounds and get a custom beat from one of our producers. And the best part, all genres are welcome. You need artist consulting, a space to record your podcast or create content, mixing, mastering? Come see us at 8900 Sony Lane or give us a call at 865-579-0600. Volunteer Sounds, the sound of the city.
Wake up, goddammit. Y'all know what time it is, man. Freestyle Friday, No Filter Friday. We is up in here with Memphis' own CJ Lambo.
What we doing? What we doing, man?
What's going on, my guy?
Hey, man, happy to come through and chill with you, my guy, for sure.
Man, appreciate you coming through, man, and telling us about what's going on in the city and about yourself, man. First of all, how long you been in the Ville? How long you been in Knoxville?
I've been in Knoxville now about 4 years, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm originally from Memphis. You know what I'm saying? You know, my girl from Knoxville, you know what I mean? So, you know what I mean, kind of migrated up here and, man, really just, man, this is really my second home for real.
Yeah,
for sure. You know
fuck with Knoxville?
I fuck with Knoxville, you know what I mean? Knoxville got a lot of talent, man. You know what I mean? A lot of potential. You know what I mean? Unity just important in Knoxville, for sure, for sure.
We trying to get it to that part.
Man, get it to that part. That's the most important, man. You know what I mean? But just staying on course, you know what I mean? Staying focused, man. That's most important for sure.
So with you coming from a bigger city, was you already a promoter?
Yeah, for sure. You know what I mean? I
promoter,
came up, you know what I mean? My whole family, you know what I mean? My closest friends, you know what I mean? Nightclub promotion is where I started it, for sure.
This in the blood.
Like, this in my blood.
Got handed over.
Man, got handed over. Trying to carry the torch, man. You know what I mean? For sure, for sure.
You see yourself doing anything else, or is this where it's at?
Yeah, definitely. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? Ultimately, like I say, you know what I mean? As a lot of people know, you know what I mean? Kind of really want to do it far as, you know, like from an arena platform, you know what I mean? The club, you know what I mean, promotion and the club ownership, cool. But, you know what I mean, really doing, you know what I mean, from the arena platform, because that's when you really get to see the full experience of people enjoying real entertainment, for sure.
Yeah, for sure. So, like, with that being said, what's the difference? I really want to ask you this.
Sure.
What's the difference between Memphis and Knoxville?
So, for sure, I guess the most number one thing come to my mind gonna be for sure like time zone. But I guess Knoxville is way more diversified far as ethnicities, you know what I mean? It's a lot of more, you know what I mean, Caucasians here, you know what I mean, than Memphis, you know what I mean? Also too, of course, you know what I mean, it's a more metropolitan type city, you know what I'm saying? But besides that, man, I mean, not a whole lot. Like, of course, you know what I mean. Unfortunately, a lot of more violence. You know what I mean. A lot of more violence. You know what I mean. But I think, you know what I mean. Violence everywhere now. You know what I mean. Violence everywhere now. You know what I mean. That's why I really try to make sure that, you know what I mean, I promote, you know what I mean, my unity as a people more so than anything. You know what I mean. Like, for sure.
Memphis is like 64% black.
Yeah, 64%.
If Knoxville was 64% black, would the violence be the same?
Man, I mean, Knoxville, you know what I mean? I ain't gonna lie. Like, you know what I mean? Like, even, you know what I mean, from going through my little stint in the pen and stuff like that, like, Knoxville ain't, you know what I mean, too far behind. Knoxville got what they got going on too now.
They with the shit now.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Don't get it confused just on, man, you know what I mean, on the numbers or whatever. But yeah, for sure.
So with the music scene, CJ, like, especially in Memphis, it's got to be different, though.
Yeah, definitely. And you know, it ain't it had its errors as well. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Memphis, of course. You know what I mean? We got the originals. We got 3-6 Mafia, 8 Ball, MJG. You know what I mean? Then Mack Nova. You know what I mean? Yo Gotti, Young Dolph, Don Tripp. You know what I mean? And I think it's just Memphis kind of made its own lane. You know what I mean? Like it's a whole lot of hungry artists from Memphis, you know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
That really, you know what I mean, was persistent and you know what I mean, really believed in their craft for real. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Y'all like it's more avenues
Yeah,
down
it's
there
more.
too.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely more avenues. You know what I mean. But you know that's why I always push too, though. Like you know what I mean. Once you believe in your craft, you know what I mean. Like don't stop. Don't let nobody tell you. You know what I mean. Well, if it's trash, it don't mean it's gonna be trash there. You
Forever.
know what I
Yeah.
mean. Like
Yeah.
you know what I mean. Just stick. You know what I mean. Stick to your craft. You know what I mean. Believe in your craft for real.
Yeah. Who's some of the acts that you don't work with?
Oh man. So like I said, I've been doing it a minute. So I didn't work with just about everybody besides maybe your Jay-Z's and Beyonce's, you know what I mean?
Big
But
ones.
you know what I mean? I ain't worked, that far yet, but you know, I didn't work with your Lil Wayne's, you know what I'm saying? I didn't work with your Rick Ross's, you know what I mean? I didn't work with your Young Dolph's, your Yo Gotti's, you know what I'm saying? You pretty much you name them, you know what I mean? Like,
Big too.
yeah, for sure. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. You know what I mean? And you know, I've always been big, like even right now, you know what I mean, on relationships. You see what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? That was the number one thing that I learned, you know what I mean, coming into the game. Like, you know what I mean?
You was in on the Sexy Red and
Yeah,
the
for
Baby
sure.
concert
Yeah, for
too.
sure.
Yeah,
For sure.
yeah,
You know
at
what
the
I mean?
Coliseum.
For sure.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I mean?
No, Thompson. My bad, Thompson.
Thompson, for
Yeah,
sure,
yeah.
for sure. And that's just the beginning, you know what I mean? We got some, you know what I mean, crazy stuff lined up. And that be my thing, you know what I mean? Wherever I'm at, you know what I mean? I always try to sell it to my sources, to my, you know what I mean, to my fellow, you know what I mean, partners or whatever. Like, hey, look, Knoxville, hey, you know what I mean? That's why I always ask, yo, who Knoxville really want to see? Who y'all gonna pop out and really support? You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I ain't gonna lie, you know what I mean? That don't be like small pennies, you know what I mean? So when people,
Right.
you know what I mean? It's just like any other business. People invest their money, you know what I mean? People definitely want to see, you know what I mean, the outcome. But at the same time, it's more so about making sure people enjoy what they spend their money on.
The experience.
The experience.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's
Yeah.
my hype of it. That's my
Yeah.
motivation of why I do what I do. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? I love the experience and actually seeing people sharing their memories even years later.
Yeah.
For sure,
Yeah, that's
for
the
sure.
thrill. That's your thrill.
That's the thrill.
Yeah,
That's the
yeah,
thrill.
yeah, like a motherfucker speeding around that racetrack.
No, for real.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
for real.
yeah.
For real, for sure.
What's up, everybody? Tune in to the show. Ela, King Ali, what's going on? Forever Chasing. Dosey Do, what it do? 60 years, what's going on? 60 years said it should be more people in Knoxville getting pushed and supported. We is working on that right now. We is working on it. Shout out to everybody out there who is working hard and pushing on right now, though. Everybody gotta, this how the one thing I do know about the music. It's just like the streets. When you get out here and you get a double up and you go back to the dope man real quick, he gonna notice that. And then next thing you know, you might be getting 8 ball. He gonna front you a ball to go with it.
Nah,
and you
come
come back to get the quarter or the half. He gonna front you the other half if you coming back fast enough.
Okay.
So it's the same with the music.
Fact.
Y'all gotta put in, and we gonna push, but you gotta be pushing yourself too. We can't pick up and just push you and turn you into something overnight. We need y'all working hard, just as hard as everybody else is working. And that's what's got to happen. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody that's got something going on right now. King Ali and them got that new video out. Y'all check that shit up the roll on them.
Ali.
So CJ, now you club owner,
Yeah, for sure.
Velvet Room.
Velvet Room.
Y'all
for
brought
sure.
the Malibu back.
Man.
You know what I'm saying?
mean? Like,
You don't know it as the Malibu. That's what I know it as.
Listen, that was my motivation. Like I heard so much, you know what I mean? It was so much, you know what I mean, skepticism about us being able to do it. You know what I mean? Like, man, shout out to my business partners, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Hardaway, Reese Rex, Sean G, you know what I mean? And that was our real motivation, you know what I mean? Because we want to do it right. You know what I mean? I know it's a lot of negativity, you know what I mean, as far as the history of it, you know what I mean? But we always say that was then, it's now.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean, we gonna do it right, you know what I mean? We trying to really bring the experience to Knoxville instead of us always having to go abroad and go elsewhere. Be a star right in your backyard.
That's it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
you ain't gotta
yeah.
go abroad to be a star. You know what I mean? You start right where you at. This your roots. You know what I mean? So we want to bring that experience. You know what I mean? That save you some money. You ain't gotta get no hotel rooms, no rental cars. Hey, we bringing the A. We bringing Miami. We bringing Las Vegas right here. You know what I mean? The K Town, Knox Vegas.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
they call it Knox Vegas for sure. So
Real shit, real shit.
for sure.
Go hell, you right up the street from Gatlinburg and Pigeon Forge.
Come on.
Chattanooga right down the road.
Come on,
So
man.
it's a lot to do around here.
It's a lot to do around here.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
You can't be in the box. Like you said, it is diverse.
Right.
And our blacks, we don't have as many blacks, but that still don't mean you can't have fun.
Right.
Can't go out here and do your damn
Right.
thing and
That
pop
should-
your shit.
That should be even more reason to stick together.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
We the minorities, you know what I'm saying? Like, already the minority in the country, the minority in the city, like, that should be a motivation in itself. You know what I mean? Like, of course, everybody gonna always have their personal difference and personal backgrounds, but guess what, though? We come together for one common cause.
That's right.
Everybody want to succeed.
That's right.
You know what
That's
I'm saying?
right.
Like, so.
We all trying to get to the same place.
Y'all trying to get the same place, for sure. For sure.
Without the city pushing the city, the locals can't go up. How the locals need to cuz how the locals need to, cuz it starts in your own city first. It does. It does. And I always heard, and I tell everybody else, what's up, Avery? If you can make it in Knoxville, you can make it in anywhere.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it does. It starts in your backyard. It starts at home. You know what I mean? I will say this. There's been several people around here who has found a way. You know what I mean? With or without a team, there's people around here that's found a way. You just gotta sometimes follow in those footsteps. Push on. Don't let nobody tell you no, and work with like-minded people. You know what I mean? Definitely more collaborations, Apache. Definitely more collaborations. And the main thing your artists need to do is link up with some of these producers, the local producers, not YouTube. Get with local producers. Do you promo? Is it just events, or do you promo for artists or anything?
Definitely. So, man, artists reach out to me all the time. You know what I mean? And me personally, you know what I mean? What I look at individuals that actually invest in their craft.
Yeah.
And I don't just mean invest in their craft in regards to just financially. I mean, you know what I mean? I mean staying relevant as far as social media. You know what I mean? Things like that. Folks hit me up. You know what I mean? Want to do features. You know what I mean? Man, shout out to TPG. You know what I mean? Like when we bought Gloss down here, you know, he was like, "Yo, bro, you know what I mean? I'm trying to get a feature. What you gonna charge me?" I'm not gonna charge you nothing. You know what I mean?
Plug
like
them in.
whatever. Yeah, plug them in. You know what I mean? Like, cause that's how you really solidify relationships. You know what I mean? Cause you gotta remember, everybody that's somebody started somewhere.
They're right.
You know what I mean? So just in, you know, my position, the line of, you know, being as I'm in, I always make sure that, you know what I mean, I try to solidify, you know what I mean, and build genuine relationships. You know what I mean? Like, that's why now, you know what I mean, when I call people, it's not just of, I want to book you. It's more of a connection, a relationship, you know what I mean, that goes beyond just business, you know what I mean?
Right.
So, yeah, definitely. Like, you know what I mean? I definitely see so much talent in Knoxville. Like, it's unbelievable, you know what I mean? But the thing about it is, everybody got to understand everything is a process. You know what I mean? Like, when you go through the process, you also appreciate the process, appreciate the results more. When some come easy, it's less appreciated. People just got to remember that too, for sure. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I definitely could vouch for you. I know for a fact that you're telling the truth about the flame shit, because I called you too.
Yeah, for
You
sure.
know what I'm saying?
No, for
Shit,
sure.
I called you too. I needed Gloss down here from Mack, and she came right here.
You know what I'm saying? For
Yeah,
sure.
and you didn't charge me nothing.
They charge you a penny. You know what I mean? Like, real talk.
Yeah.
Like, this
Yeah,
is where it
yeah.
started, man.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, I always try to make sure wherever I'm at, you know what I mean, I try to make the best impression on the people that's really trying to elevate. You know what I mean? Like, to keep people from making the wrong turn. Because when you ain't on the right track, of course it's gonna be easy to make the wrong turn.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm a definitely a witness and a test of that, for sure.
Yeah,
For sure.
Yeah. With the club,
Yeah.
what do the artists need to do to get in some type of rotation?
Yeah, so I mean, this kind of how you know. What I mean, we got it set up. You know what I mean? Like of course, our house DJ Leno. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Leno.
Yeah, Leno. You know what I mean? Good dude, great DJ. You know what I mean? But definitely, we don't mind. Like you know what I mean? Like somebody got something they trying to put in rotation. Hey, look, man, this is what I'm pushing. This my hit single. You know what I mean? And then artists also got to understand marketing too. You know what I mean? Like some artists make music. This is for radio. Some artists make music. This is for the club. So you got a club banger. You like, yo, I'm trying to get this pushed in the club. You know what I mean? Man, push up on us. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we don't be tripping. Like, you know what I mean? We definitely want to make sure that, you know what I mean, everybody got their platform. Because, hey, we might be booking you next. You know what I mean? If it blow, hey, you know what I mean? You're going to remember, hey, the Velvet Room was pushing it. You know what I mean?
But it's got to meet the criteria, though.
Gotta
sound good.
Sound
gotta
good.
be a club song.
Gotta be a club song.
People sending us anything.
Yeah, don't just send us anything. You know what I'm saying? Right, real talk. And then guess what though? And then even if it ain't meeting the criteria, don't never take that as being a negative rejection. Hey, that means just master
Bring
the
us something
craft.
else.
Bring us something else.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
For sure.
My advice to the artists is take them about 4-5 songs.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? Let shit. When I first got on Hot 104.5, I took them like 5 or 6 songs. I was pushing a song I had with a feature on it.
Okay.
They said, nah, we want this song.
Yeah, for sure.
Think I was gonna tell them no?
Right, for sure.
Okay, play that song.
Play this, all right.
Play that one. If that's the one y'all want to play that one.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of how I went about it. You know what I mean? And it worked.
Right.
It worked. So like, yeah, artists, don't get discouraged, man. Just stay in the business, keep pushing, and like he said, it's a process. Everything.
Everything's a process. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then I be like me personally, I be keeping my eyes open. You know what I mean? I listen to the people, like, you know what I mean? Especially like when we pushing the shows just heavy, you know what I mean? Of course we doing my local, you know what I mean, artist recognition, you know what I mean? Hey, who the hardest up and coming artist?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Man, come open up. You know what I'm saying? Like who got the hottest single out right now? You know what I mean? Come open up. You know what I mean? So I definitely, you know what I mean, that's what I keep my eye on, you know what I mean? Like who really, really pushing themselves, who really hungry, you know what I mean? Who traveling with it, you know what I mean? Like you gotta understand, even the greatest, like Master P was selling CDs out his trunk.
You're right.
That's where he started it.
The whole Houston rappers did that.
You know what I mean? The whole Houston did that.
Tennessee,
like,
we did
come
that.
on. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like people gotta also understand, I know we in a new era, but don't never forget the root. Because the root, you know what I mean, is what paved the way to what we trying to get to now.
Yeah, the internet oversaturated anyway,
Yeah,
so you
like-
kind of got to get back in the street.
You got to get back in the streets, hands on.
Yeah,
People like when you can be up and close. People don't just like when they can just see the picture.
yeah,
Who's the person
yeah,
behind the picture?
real shit.
Yeah, like,
and
for
they
sure.
respect your grind, seeing you out
Yeah,
there hustling.
like for real.
Yeah.
Like no, for sure. For
Hell
sure,
yeah,
for
hell
sure.
yeah. What's your sign, CJ?
I'm a Gemini, bro.
Ooh, shit.
Yeah,
About
yeah.
2-3 people.
Hey man, I'm in wrong though, for sure.
Y'all the
yeah.
shell though. I fuck with the Jimmies. Hell yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, for
Tupac
sure.
was a Jimmy, one favorite
Man,
rapper.
Tupac was
Hell yeah.
a Jimmy. For sure. You gotta know that.
Yeah. Any kids?
Yeah, so my daughter, 18, just graduated, getting ready to go to Alabama A&M. You know what I'm saying? That's my heart. You know what I mean? That's my world. You know what I mean? So,
One. Yep,
one.
me
You know what I
too.
mean? One and done. You know what I'm saying? Well, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what. You know what I mean?
You know what's
The high
there.
Oh yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what the high power got planned for me in the future, but yeah, one right now.
Yeah.
What about that cookout, Mac?
Cookout. We got the cookout. Today, actually, on Magnolia. Pull that flyer up for me. There, advertise this cookout. There it is. Precise Cuts, Barbecue, Bad, and Salon. Well, I cannot see that shit. Can you blow it up a little bit more? Yeah. I put my glasses up like it was gonna help me see. Barbershop and Salon, that's where it is. Precise Cuts on Magnolia. They're gonna have all type of shit. Make sure y'all pop up and go get y'all something to eat down there today. We're gonna be advertising at the whole show. Make sure y'all check it out. What's up, K5, B Mac? What's going on, Moose Knuckles? Shout out to everybody, Avery McClure, everybody that's on there. CJ looked out for Powerhouse for the Big Boogie, very professional. That's what Ron Kente says. Hell yeah.
For sure.
Hell yeah.
For sure.
So
Powerhouse.
and you got some events coming up. Let's pull those Velvet Room flyers up. What's the first one coming up, CJ?
Man, tomorrow, man, we Dukes and Boots.
Dukes
you know
and
what I'm
Boots.
saying? We Dukes and Boots, man. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to do it for the grown and sexy, the mature crowd. You know what I mean? definitely gonna be a real situation, man. Everybody free before 1 o'clock. So that was another time, you know what I mean, we trying to make I know right now the economy messed up, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
we definitely wanna make it make sense for us, make it make sense for everybody. People got kids, long weeks. Man, pop out, enjoy yourself, you know what I mean? You got best lemon drops in the city, you know what I'm saying? Great atmosphere, top notch security, everybody safe. Hey man, thank God, not one fight since we've been open.
Yeah.
Huh?
That's a blessing.
They
That's a
said
blessing.
shoes. They said this. Not one fight since we've been open, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, like I said, we definitely dedicate ourselves, you know what I mean, to making sure safety first. People enjoy themselves, good vibes, good energy, for sure, man.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, though, Wild Wild West, Dukes and Boots, man.
Hell yeah, Dukes and Boots.
For sure, for sure.
TBG, what's going on? What's up, TBM boss? Stephanie Lewis, what's going on? B Mac said, what does it take to start doing what you do? Dirty Red, what it do?
Dirty Red, TBG, man. For sure, like, you know what I mean. Like, I started out, believe this or not, like it's just a street team member. Like, you know what I mean. Like my best friends, you know what I mean. They're a little older than me, you know what I mean. And it's so crazy. Like in high school, you know what I mean. We had a like y'all have homecoming, like AE, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So we had our school in Memphis called Whitehaven. So we had, you know what I mean, a little homecoming up there. First artist we ever booked. First time us ever really learning the biz, we booked Yo Gotti. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Without a contract, you know what I mean? So, boom, you know what I mean? Yo Gotti got double booked. He did a 18 and we was doing under 18. So, of course, everybody, you know, everybody want to be ahead of their time. Everybody went to the 18 and up. You know what I mean? So, that was the first, you know what I mean, learning experience. Hey, contracts is everything. If it ain't in black and white, you know what I mean, it don't got no standing ground. You know what I mean? But man, I started out passing out flyers, really interacting with people, you know what I'm saying? And then I got to learn as far as the whole booking process, you know what I'm saying? Building relationships with artists, you know what I mean? And kind of went from there. Also, you know what I mean, I was always, you know what I mean, like around the nightlife scene, you know what I mean, been involved with multiple clubs, you know what I mean, help build multiple clubs, you know what I mean, just really, number one, having a passion. That's why I tell anybody, like, don't never chase anything just for the profit and monetary gain it can bring you. Make sure you got a passion for it first.
Right.
Because soon, you know what I mean, the money's not going to be the number one motivation for you to keep doing what you're doing. You got to have a passion.
Gotta have passion.
Yeah, for sure.
For real.
Yeah, for sure.
Is what's up, Kaya? Is Crystal Palace still open in Memphis?
Man, Crystal Palace. So, you know what I mean, every now and then, you know what I mean, they do something at Crystal Palace. They actually did like a Crystal Palace reunion like a year ago. Went crazy with all the old schools.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? 80s, 90s, 2000. You know what I mean?
That was
Because
a spot.
every era had its time. You know what I mean? So, yeah, definitely, man. Crystal Palace is still there. You know what I mean?
That's our Malibu.
That's y'all Malibu.
The Velvet Room, y'all Crystal Palace.
Dig that. Fact, I was just finna say that. You know what I mean? That's y'all Malibu. Like,
People before me gonna call it Houston's.
yeah, nah, for sure.
People after me gonna call it Levels.
Wow, okay.
New people call it the Velvet Room.
Man, ain't that something?
Yeah.
Like, and that's what really matter, like generational. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't just make it legendary for then or for now and then. That's why, you know what I mean, even like with the comparison, like, man, it's just all about what the time is now. You know what I'm saying? Malibu, I guarantee I done heard, like I say, I done heard bad things, but I done heard some great stories. I done watched the video.
Plenty great
It
ones.
went down, you know what I'm saying? So, and that's what, you know what I mean, we trying to bring to the era of now, you know what I mean, the stages of now, you know what I mean, for sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
Hell yeah. B-Mac, what are the pros and cons of his profession?
So the pros, of course, is like I say, of course, each promoter, you know what I mean, each club owner, you know what I mean, they got their reasons for why they chose the profession. Like I said in the beginning, you know what I mean, my pro is, you know what I mean, I love to see people come out, enjoy themselves, you know what I mean. I like to see people display their talent, you know what I'm saying. So the pros is it can be very financially profitable, you know what I mean. The con is you can also take some losses.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I ain't gonna lie, like, you know what I mean? Like I said, I love Knoxville, but sometimes, you know what I mean, Knoxville got their days that they want to come out. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I mean, you didn't spend $15,000, $20,000, $30,000, you know what I mean, on the show, And this might be the day that nobody want to come out. Or just especially like with our people, you know what I'm saying? It's just something about the rain. I don't care who you got. It rain. You walking on thin ice. You know what I'm saying?
Once the women don't want to come out, it's
yeah,
a wrap.
they got their lashes, their hair done. They talking about, look, it's over with.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So, but that's, you know what I mean? That's the good thing. Like I say, you know, about also me, you know what I mean, want to migrate into the arena shows because, see, the arena shows, hey, I ain't gonna lie. I don't care if you don't come or not. You know, I already paid Ticketmaster. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, you know, like I say, that's the pro and con of, you know what I mean, what I do. You know what I mean? Also, you know, you can't make everybody happy. You know what I mean? Like, you can't make everybody happy. You know, the pro is, you know, you get to meet a lot of good people. You know what I mean? The con is, you know, everybody don't believe in it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and so that's also some type of con for sure.
Velvet Room Security in the chat right here. G&M Protective Services holding it down for CJ at the Velvet.
What up, Jeremy? Yeah, for
Ron
sure.
Pablo, what's going on? Shout out to YouTube. Shout out to Facebook. Black Tape Paper, what's going on?
I tell you, he working.
Jeremy says CJ knows his shit when it comes to this business. Hell yeah, hell yeah. So, community activist.
Yeah, for sure.
What's that?
Yeah, so, like, you know, a lot of times, you know, when you think of success, you know, and my analogy of success has always been everybody got their definition of success. My success might not be your definition. So find what your definition is. So my definition is always trying to give back and give opportunity to those that never had opportunity. You know what I mean? Like, it ain't all about getting. When you just getting and you never give back, then your blessings really never reach its full manifestation for real.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? My thing about it is, especially like kids, like, so everybody know me, like, I hang with kids before I hang with you, before I hang with anybody, because kids, that is the most beautiful sight ever of actually seeing a life grow, actually seeing, you know, the brightness, you know what I mean, of a child with the experiences that you might didn't have. You know what I mean? So me personally, you know what I mean, my definitely targeted market is, you know what I mean, always kids, the youth, you know what I mean, because that's what's coming behind.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you got to understand, at some point, you know what I mean, we going to be the elders. You know what I mean? So what you put down now is kind of what's going to actually kind of predict what's going to happen in the future, because what you mold now is what's going to be to come forth. You feel me? Yeah, for sure. For sure.
What's up, Young Rico? Shout out to everybody tuning in to Facebook, YouTube, man. Freestyle Friday, No Filter Friday. There was another show that you promoting, another party.
Yeah.
Let's pull that other flyer up, Caden. First Friday, R&B.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Ladies
Definitely.
gonna love this one.
Definitely, you know what I mean? So, again, you know what I mean? Everybody been saying, hey, we ain't just trying to bounce around and be lit, you know what I mean? We want some cool vibes, you know what I mean? Some R&B vibes, you know what I mean? So, we definitely putting a platform out there for this, man. It's going to be lit, you know what I mean? Actually talking to my business partner last night, you know what I mean? Hardaway, you know what I mean? So, we also trying to do what they say don't exist no more. You know, a lot of people forgot about the R&B artists. You know what I mean? So I'm definitely working on some big far as, you know what I mean, a performer for the R&B night. You know what I mean? That's why, you know, everybody dress up, come out, you know what I mean? It's gonna be a mind-blowing experience though, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Next Friday, first Friday, Velvet Room. I'm talking about just make sure, man, like, understand, like, always be open-minded, like, you know what I mean, when I say that, like, it ain't just always about, you know what I mean, we gonna have lit night, you know what I mean, be open-minded. We might do reggae night, you know what I'm saying, we, like I say, we doing the Dukes and Boots, you know what I mean, R&B, you know what I mean, just definitely making sure it's a platform where everybody having an opportunity to have fun, you know what I'm saying. My partner even talking to, you know what I mean, UT students, you know what I mean, so we not even close,
for real.
you know what I mean, we not even close to, you know what I mean, any mark, you know what I mean, as long as it makes sense.
I see the
it's
old
safe.
people on the night, CJ.
Hey, listen, I promise you, you know what I mean,
The old people on the night.
it's on the way, I promise y'all, you know what I'm saying, we definitely, like I say, actually, me and Reese Rex, You know what I mean? This was like a year ago. We actually had teamed up with Chef Mo. You know what I mean? And we actually did something with DJ Vaughn. You know what I mean? So I definitely, like I say, I always been want to put together, you know what I mean, because I was kind of raised, my mom loved blues, you know what I'm saying, so like a blues show, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
and like I said, I definitely just want to make sure that we critique it where it's suitable for them. I know, you know, the older crowd don't like being out, no.
Yeah.
2, 3 in the morning, you know what I'm saying? So we just try to make it make sense, you know what I mean? We still in the early stages, you know what I mean? We definitely ain't trying to, you know, rush anything, you know what I mean? Definitely want to make sure it makes sense. It's a great you know, great setting, great, you know what I mean, you know, turnout for everybody. So, you know, but it's coming. I promise we have not forgot, you know what I'm saying? It's on the way. We gonna team up the older crowd, promoters, you know what I mean, stuff like that. You know what I mean? Just really make it make sense for sure.
Man, they old ass just need to go to free before one. That way y'all can go on, get in
Yeah,
free, go buy y'all
for
drinks up, get drunk, take y'all ass home before the young people come out. Just do that. Goddamn,
Yeah,
because
for sure.
I don't think they're going to, they want a night, but they ain't going to be able to hang.
They don't be hang.
Hell no.
Oh,
They ain't going to be able to hang, man.
hey, Mac, they said they might show you that.
Shit.
Huh, Mac?
I can't hang, and I don't even drink and shit.
Yeah.
You know, I came out for Hardaway birthday, had a good time. But
Oh, you
shit,
was in there.
I was out of there before everybody else was out
I'm
of there.
talking about, I looked up, you took 4, 5 pictures, hit one step, you was at the door.
Gone.
No,
Show my love, spoke
Nah,
to
for
everybody.
sure.
They knew I was there. It's time to jet.
no, for sure.
Yeah,
for
yeah,
sure,
yeah,
for
yeah. It's
sure,
my
man.
bedtime, my nigga.
It's over with.
But I had a blast though. I love the setup. Y'all got the security like back in the day.
Yeah, for
Goddamn police was all up and down the
Yeah, for
street. I
sure.
noticed that. You know what I'm saying? So it felt safe.
Yeah, for sure.
Felt safe, man. Just the whole environment. Like I tell you what I seen that I hadn't seen before. Like there's a lot of people outside.
Yeah.
It was like it was still safe. It felt good.
Right. Dig that. Fact.
You know what I
fact,
mean?
fact.
Yeah, it felt good.
Right. Because I think too though also people have been waiting, you know what I mean, to kind of have somewhere to go where it was actually a real nightclub too, that real nightclub experience. You know what I mean? And, you know, I know my partner, he definitely was pushing like, hey y'all, listen, you know, we doing this for the city. Like, you know what I mean? Respect the grinding, because just don't know how much hard work, man, we put in. We still putting in, you know what I mean? Even right now, you know what I mean? So people also understand they want somewhere to go.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? Then also, too, hey, guess what? We supporting anybody else, you know what I mean? Hey, y'all got, you know what I mean, visions, you know what I mean, of want to open a nightclub, you know what I mean? I know some other people working on some projects, too. Man, keep going. We supporting it. But I really think, hey, you know what I mean, something that I don't think been done, man, it should be one night a month, you know what I mean? Everybody go to this spot. You know what I'm saying? Everybody go kick here. This is where we going for the night. You know what I mean? Just to support and really, you know what I mean, grow and elevate each other. You know what I mean? Like, I understand it's going to always be division. It's going to always be, you know what I mean, issues on certain things or whatever. But always make sure we see the bigger picture and stuff.
Yeah.
Whether it's east, west, south, north. You know what I mean? Man, the common goal, y'all, is, you know what I mean, to be better than we was yesterday. For sure.
Cook God.
Yeah, for sure. For
Hell
sure.
yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
As a promoter,
Yeah.
so I know you deal with a lot of artists. I ask this artist this questions a lot,
For sure.
so I'm gonna ask you too. Who's your top 5 rappers,
My top 5 rappers, you mean far as like,
dead or alive, whoever you choose?
okay, for sure. So my favorite for sure, Tupac, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean, Young Dolph, you know what I'm saying? I say Biggie, Boosie, you know what I'm saying? And just right now, my new age, I mess with Young Boy for sure.
Yeah, young boy, the new Tupac.
He the new Tupac.
Yeah,
For sure.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He misunderstood what Tupac was.
Very controversial artist.
Very controversial. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But guess what though? He gonna always be him, speak his mind, and hear what it is. For
Yeah,
sure,
I
for
think
sure.
that's the most important thing. I think that's the comparison to Tupac. You could tell he don't give a fuck. He says what's on his mind.
He say
speaks
what's on
mind.
his mind.
Yeah,
For sure.
yeah.
For sure.
Whether you
for
like
sure.
it or not.
Whether you
See?
like it or not. No,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
What would you like to see different here with you being from Memphis, seeing
for
this a faster city life, traveling to other cities,
Yeah, for sure.
and being here where it is slower?
Right.
what would you like to see different or that can improve us around here?
I'm gonna tell you this right now. If Knoxville come together as far as support,
Yeah.
man, I'm talking about surpass Atlanta. You know what I mean? Because you got to understand, like, this is what people don't be understanding. Like, it's always easier to look at something, but until you really got to understand, what you got to realize is the majority of individuals that shining in Atlanta, they not from Atlanta.
Yeah.
You got to think the people that even, you know what I mean, is on mega platforms, their original roots are not from Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
So it ain't nothing like being in your own backyard and, like I say, shining in your own backyard. Like, it got to be more collaboration, like, in Knoxville. Like, don't, you know what I mean? Like, far as the division for a lot of it, like, senseless reasons. Like, what we doing, we saying that we want better, but yet we still having the mentality that we had before we said we want better. That's a contradiction.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, and then I'm the type, like, even of course everybody entitled to their own opinion, but even if you don't like something, we put more energy into the negativity than the productivity.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, we quick to share a negative flyer or a negative post. But when we put something up there positive that's productive or somebody elevating, you get very to little support.
Ignore it.
You know what I mean? Like, it that ain't a good look. Like, so if, like, for sure, like Knoxville, like I say, the talent's there. You know what I mean? Like, I see it. Like, I'm probably every time, like, even on your show, like, I be watching, like, yo, who is that? For
Yeah.
sure. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, and then, like, also the consistency. And, like, even those, like I say, those that really be pushing your craft, and you might be getting negative responses, make that a motivation.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I never believe in failure. Like, I don't even use failure. You know what I mean? Like, and failure only doesn't mean that you haven't succeeded. You know what I mean? You might just didn't meet your goal.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody that's successful succeeded easily. You know what I'm saying? Like, I read a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I was reading, you know, when Thomas Edison was, you know, making the light bulb, and the little young scientist said, "Yo, we done tried a million different things. It's over with." He said, "Now we know a million different things that don't work." You know what I mean? So don't be so easy to, you know what I mean? Then that's another thing. Like, you don't always have to respond to hate, because guess what? If they ain't hating, you ain't doing nothing.
They're right.
You know what I mean?
You
I always
gotta
remember
say
that.
nothing.
It don't. You ain't even gotta say nothing.
Yep.
Just keep going. Keep pushing what your craft is.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? That's what matters for sure.
I had to learn that. That was one of the biggest things I had to learn. And even now, like some of that shit, you
Right.
just can't worry about it.
You
Like,
can't worry about
can't
it.
change certain shit. It is
Right.
what it is, man. And
Right.
if you wasn't doing nothing, they would have never said nothing, period.
When they never saying up period.
Yep.
And then I just look at you, Mac, like, Mac, you been doing this a long time.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, it ain't just about the shine right now.
Mm-mm.
I want to look up 15, 20 years and still be doing it. The longevity is what matters for
Yep.
sure.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like, if you can't really, again, that goes back to your passion. I mean, you got a passion, and you know what I mean? You had a vision and a goal that you stuck with. Like, that mean enough. Like, that mean a lot for sure.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Because,
for sure.
you know, I put in my mind what the fuck else I'm going to do.
Yeah, what else I'm going to
Yeah,
do?
yeah.
This what I love.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. Whether it's a rap or this or helping somebody else do it.
or helping somebody else
You know what I'm
do it.
saying?
You know what I mean? Nah, for
Like,
real.
that's what I'm on now. Like shit, I'm trying to get North to start her own show so bad. I'm
Yeah.
talking to some other artists, man. I need to start shows.
Need to
I ain't
start
just got to rap. Start shows.
Start
Let
shows.
me help you start a show. Start
Nah,
a
for
fucking
real.
show.
Come
You
on,
know
man.
what I mean?
For real.
Just everything. Just go through our avenues.
Yeah, nah, for sure.
You know what I mean?
Nah, for
yeah,
sure,
yeah,
man.
yeah, yeah.
Nah, for sure, man.
You spoke on the support. Is it enough of us?
See, that's the thing about. That's why it should be even more reason to support.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, so as a promoter, you know what I'm saying? I have to study like geographics. You know what I mean? Like, demographics. I'm sorry, demographics. You know what I mean? So like even in Knoxville, it's like 14% African American. You know what I mean? And also too, like you got to think like even now, it was at a point where A-list artists wasn't coming to Knoxville
Mm-mm.
because like they didn't have anyone that was here to be like, I get what you're saying, what your numbers look like, but I'm telling you what the people saying. You know what I mean? I'm telling you also how to balance it out where the foot traffic is gonna make sense. So now you seeing your Lil Wayne's coming, you seeing your Nelly and Ashanti, you seeing your Sexy Reds, the baby. You know what I mean? And then this show coming up in October, I promise you, it's gonna really blow your mind. Like so, you know what I mean? Like I say, it's just about continuing consistency, support. You know what I mean? Like this the most biggest thing that I see. Like we not supporting each other in Knoxville for real. Like we supposed to.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? It don't cost nothing to like, share, you know what I mean, say something positive. Or, you know what I mean? Like, if that is something or somebody that, you know what I mean, you not on one accord with, you know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta say nothing at all. You know what I mean? Just do what you doing. You know what I mean? It costs too much energy, and it's worth nothing to hate on somebody.
That's right.
You know what I mean? Like just for real. Like, you know what I mean? Like that's just what I see though for sure. Like Knoxville, and not just in, I don't like I said, I just so happen to be in entertainment, nightlife, but I mean whether it's cutting hair, whether it's doing lashes, whether it's selling clothes, whatever it is, like, you know what I mean, we gotta support each other, like what you promoting today. You know what I mean? This is something that we have to support, because one thing you gotta understand, everything costs. You know what I mean? Everything costs, and you know what I mean. Not everybody got the same self-esteem, motivation, like, and people really can't be their best version of themselves unless they really got support and feel love. Just think about it. Like, if you don't feel love and you don't feel like you got support, you ain't gonna be your best version of yourself.
Right.
Feel me? Like,
True.
real talk.
True.
But you gotta think, like, even like growing up as a child, like, if you ain't had mama or daddy that was saying I love you or can give you corrective advice, who taught you the streets?
Yeah.
And a lot of us had to bump our head to really figure out what was really going on. You know what I mean? So let's try to not keep repeating the same mistakes. Like, it's just my thing for sure.
I totally agree.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I totally agree. Make sure y'all go down to Precise Cuts today. We got wings, food, all type of shit down there on Magnolia. Pull that flyer up for me, Caden. Caden, read that off because I can't see shit.
All right, I got you. Precise Cuts Barbershop and Salon. It's going to be on 1211 E Magnolia Avenue, Friday, July 25th, 10 to 6 p.m. Thighs and fries, jumbo shrimp and fries, catfish and fries, all for $15. And the sides, okra and fries for $3.
Hell yeah. Make sure y'all get down there today. My Uncle Artie is on the grill.
Yeah.
You from the east side, y'all know who Artie is. Make sure y'all get down there and holler at Artie. Get y'all some of that good food. So yeah, man. Got some beautiful ass women working in the Velvet Room too.
Oh yeah.
The Bottle Girls is dope.
Bottle Girls
Yeah.
is dope, good energy. You know what I mean? My boy Hardaway, you know, it's like I said, I ain't from it. So a lot of departments I try to stay out of.
It's the lover boy.
The lover boy, you know what I'm saying?
No missing.
You know what I mean? Handpicked, you know what I mean? But definitely, man, good girls, man. You know what I mean? Beautiful girls, man. You know what I mean? We definitely, that's why I said, you know, so when we going out of town, of course, that's what we always say, oh, man, some beautiful girls in there, some good bottle girls, you know what I'm saying? So that's definitely kind of, you know, atmosphere that we try to set, you know what I'm saying? Even our bartenders now, we got some pretty bartenders, you know what I mean? And most important, you know what I mean, just overall good people.
Yeah.
That's what we want. You know what I mean? We
Yeah.
want people to come in there, want people to feel that they get good customer service, they can, you know what I mean, look at something pretty and actually just really enjoy themselves. So for sure. We just get started.
You got an OG bartender up in there.
Oh yeah.
Quotient.
Oh yeah, that's you
That's
know,
the OG bartender.
So that's now the manager. You know what I'm saying?
It makes sense.
That's the boss lady.
It
you know?
makes sense.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. You know what I mean? So yeah, just, you know, we be having so much going on. You know what I mean? Other stuff going on ourselves. You know what I mean? I just made a suggestion. I'm like, hey, listen, Quotient need to be our manager. She cool. She experienced. You know what I mean?
She know that place like the back of her hand.
Right.
Yeah.
I didn't know Hardaway running found. You know what I mean? I had just heard her name, but when I met her, like, you know what I mean, that's somebody that, like I say, we definitely be feeling confident, knowing everything gonna go smooth. She gonna be fair, firm, and consistent. You know what I'm saying? Old to be in this though. For sure. Shout out to Quotient, man.
Shout out to everybody watching the show right now. Dirty Red says, gotta fail to win.
sure.
Danielle Davis says, yes, support.
Sure.
Moose Knuckle said, I fuck with you always. Lambo and Mr. Mack, I might not pop out, but good support with social media. Yes,
For
you
sure.
do, Moose Knuckle. You share everything.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Avery McClure says, sometimes it takes someone from outside the city to have the city realize what needs to be worked on, and he's right. Support is one of them. Definitely. Black Tape says, need another bar in that bitch. Took 45 minutes to get some water. that bitch was packed.
Hey, guess what? That mean we got good traffic. You know what I mean? So, yeah,
Shout out
sure.
to Black Tape Paper, too. Me and my nigga was both in there at the Hardaway birthday party.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah. Black Tape. Bottle girls are always taking care of the customers, Jeremy says. Hell yeah. Man, I love it, man. Like I tell everybody, man, I'm proud of you, man, and I hope this shit just keeps going up. You got my support, and I'm gonna always keep pushing this shit.
Nah, for sure. I be shocked when you call, like, Mac, you coming through? Nah, for sure, though.
Yeah,
you
know
what
if
I
I
mean?
ain't coming through, I'm north trying to, you know what I
for
mean?
sure.
That's my artist, and so shit, I'm trying to get her as much shine, notification, and
For
and she
sure.
loves being in there too.
She has them all.
Yeah.
You know, and
Yeah.
I be seeing her post. She be talking about she just ride back seeing us we open on the Tuesday. No, we ain't open. We coming, though. I promise you. We get ready to add days, too, though.
Oh, you going to add some days?
We get ready to add some days, man.
Yeah.
Really get ready to go, you know what I mean, full-fledged schedule. You know what I mean, because a lot of it, like I say, Sunday, fun day, you know what I mean, we just want to, you know what I mean, give an environment, because right now, I mean, I know y'all don't want to go to Cotton Eye Joe. Everybody's sick of bowling. You know what I mean? But I promise you, we hearing all the requests. You know what I'm saying? So, like I say, everything that we do, we just want to do it right, do it the legit way. You know, initially, you know, the city was kind of, you know, trying to protest against, but they seeing we doing everything the right way, everything the legal way. You know what I'm saying? So I think that goes a long way. So just bear with us. Like, we on the way. We get ready to add some days. Get ready to, man, hookahs. You know what I mean? Good food, good vibes. Just that whole experience for sure.
Hell yeah. Shout out to everybody tuning in on Facebook and YouTube. If you're on Facebook, hit the star sign. If you're on YouTube, hit that $ in the right-hand corner. Get a super chat going. Got my boy Caden on the boards. My guest, CJ Lambo. Make sure y'all get to the cookout today at Precise Cuts from 10 to 6. It's going on right now. All type of food down there. So you got new days coming.
For sure.
Hell, I think we might have done covered every damn thing. Any tours, anything outside of Knoxville? Would you consider doing stuff in Alabama or Mississippi, New Orleans? Would you go on take your show on the road?
Yeah, for sure. Nah, so like, you know, even now, so you know, I book a lot of shows for people too. You know what I mean? Just off, you know, the relationships and stuff that I got. So, a great amount of the shows that even like, you know what I mean, go to Nashville. You know what I mean? I be booking. You know what I mean? A lot of the tour after parties. You know what I mean? I be booking. You know what I mean? My best friends, my brothers. You know what I mean? Got the club with, you know what I mean, money bag or whatever, you know what I mean? So a lot of those shows, you know what I mean, I've been, you know, privileged to book, you know what I'm saying? So, man, definitely. I always like to go abroad. That's the challenge of it, you know what I mean, for real. Also, it's some other stuff, like I say, that I'm working on that I want to really bring to Knoxville and give that experience. Really just trying to make sure that, number one, like I say, the support there. I know a lot of times, and I always, you know what I mean, preach that, you know what I mean, we always get excited and motivated, you know what I mean, as far as social media, but sometimes when it comes actually time to acting on it, it's a different story. But no, I want to do, like I said, I'm trying to do lemon drop festivals, you know what I'm saying? Working with Childhood Park, you know what I mean? Trying to bring that down here, you know what I mean? Just a lot of other stuff too, you know what I mean? That's in the working. But I promise y'all, October 18th, Thompson Bowling Arena show. Of course, we're working out some last minute kinks on that. This show gonna be something that they said couldn't be done in Knoxville. No, I told you, they said that, no, that artists, they're too big. And I never work in Knoxville, you know what I mean? October 18th, I promise you, gonna be a mind-blowing show. You know what I mean? Also, too, once I do make the announcement of this show, you know what I mean, y'all tap in, local artists, you know what I mean, it's gonna be opportunities to open up, you know what I mean. Of course, this is a most, you know, costly type of event, so you know what I mean, it might cost a little, you know what I mean, to open up, but you gotta also understand, I saw artists where they open up at a show and they get found, they get a deal.
It's a lot of people out there.
Like for real, branded deal, marketing deal. You know what I mean. Always be open to the opportunities that present themselves, and always be ready. You know what I mean, to capitalize in the best way that you can. You know what I mean? That's what I always say for sure.
So, could an artist come to you to find a feature? Like if an artist said, if an artist wanted a feature, maybe a feature that you never dealt with,
Right, for sure.
would you be able to make that happen?
Definitely. Like I say, Mac, since I've been doing it, I've always thrived myself off, again, networking, building relationships.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if it's an artist, of course, you know what I mean, especially rapper, you know what I mean, it's very few people that I ain't got their contact. Like, you know what I mean? Or if I ain't got their contact, you know what I mean, one of my close associates got their contact. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I guess I always make sure, you know what I mean, that it makes sense. Like, so what I don't like to, you know what I mean, reach out and, you know what I mean, individuals might not be serious or, you know what I mean, you might not be ready. Or that's why I say, you know what I mean, I always make sure to communicate, hey, look, what would this take? You know what I mean? And then I always promote, don't just do a feature, like get a video.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You gotta get the whole bang.
And then understand the current market, you know what I mean? Like, hey, I'm getting a feature in a video. Hey, he got a hit single out too. So, hey, I'm ready, you know what I mean, to try to ride that wave and create my own wave. You feel me? Yeah, for sure.
Hell yeah. So artists, he can get features, but don't come talking if you ain't got no bread.
All right, for sure.
Don't come talking about, hey, can you find out? You got to make sure you at least got something in your mind what it might cost, and make sure that's in your pockets too before you ask. Because one thing about it, rappers don't like when you ask about features, because the first thing they gonna ask is, well, when they want to do it.
Exactly.
It's the first question.
No, for sure.
When they want to do it.
No, for sure.
So nigga ain't got no money, then he just wasted a phone call.
No, for
you know what I mean? That's how business is.
No, for sure.
Flame said the city always wants something to do, but when you give them to them, to do, they don't show up. Yeah, I done seen that happen before too. Yeah. Chrissy Dunn, thank you for what you do for the city, CJ. Somebody got to do this. Hell yeah.
Man, appreciate you, Chris. You got a great platform. Man, shout out to Chrissy. What's to do in Knoxville? Like, you know what I mean? That's something that every week is consistent. You know what I mean? I always support. You know what I mean? Man, appreciate you as well, Chrissy. Like,
Christy the shit.
No, for sure.
Yeah,
for sure. And that's what I mean by support. Like, even if I ain't coming to your event, I'ma like it. I'ma share it. You know what I'm saying? Like that means a lot. You know what I mean? Especially again, like especially for the people that's really from here.
Yeah.
Like, why don't you want to see everybody in your city win? Especially if it's somebody that's doing something different. Somebody that's trying. You know what I mean? It don't take none to support love for sure.
I don't.
Yeah, for sure.
Knoxville weird when it come to that though.
No, for sure.
Yeah, they weird when it come to that.
We growing though. We gonna, you know what I mean? We gonna break that mentality.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
For Blues Night, y'all need EJ Jones. He from Memphis. Dude can sing.
Okay. EJ, that's my guy, for sure. For sure.
Moose Knuckle says, Flame, I ain't pop out too much. I stay busy. Moose Knuckle says he stay in the house, but he definitely be on that social media.
Yeah, he be on there for sure.
John Focus, T Hard need in.
T Hard, what's up, my guy? T Hard be working. T Hard be working for sure, man.
Black Tape say you don't win Hollywood.
Man, hey man, from the pen from the town, for sure. Hey, for sure.
Black Tape ain't too far from Hollywood either.
Nah, I'm finna say, Mr. Award Show. Nah.
Yeah, Mr. Award Show. Hey, yeah, Mr. Award Show.
For sure.
Yeah. Mr. York says real proud. Shout out to York 4882. Hell yeah. What's we looking like over, Caden?
Hour 1.
Oh, okay, cool. Anything else you want to tell the people, CJ?
Man, like I say, just for sure, man. Y'all just, man, like I said, I can't push it enough, man. Support. I mean, artists, entrepreneurs, athletes, students, family. Just, you know what I mean? Support and love. And like, I can't emphasize that enough. You know what I mean? That means a lot. That goes a long way with people. You know what I mean? Also too, like, hey, don't never be discouraged again. Like, you know what I mean? If you got something that you really trying to do and you really believe in it, like, go for it, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, like I say, you know, but we don't like being just the only nightclub in Knoxville. We want some other nightclubs, some other lit stuff. Y'all know me. I don't care. Like, I'm going to pop up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's a good vibe. It's safe. I'm going to pull up. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it's about, really. Like, you know what I mean? Supporting others. You know what I mean? Like I say again, tomorrow night, make sure y'all pop out Dukes and Boots, Velvet Room.
Put that flyer up real
You
quick,
know what I
Kate.
mean? Everybody free before 1. You know what I'm saying? Everybody free before 1. You know what I mean? We definitely got the sections. You know what I mean? Y'all come in, have a good time. You know what I mean? That's my whole thing. I want everybody to have a good time so we can keep doing it and keep doing it and keep doing it some more, for sure. You know what I mean? Shout out to my business partners again. You know what I mean? Holloway 1K, Sean G, Reese Rex. You know what I mean? Great team. You know what I mean? We working. We definitely trying to bring some new experiences, new vibes to the city, for sure, for sure.
Hell yeah, hell yeah.
Yes, sir, man.
Well, we definitely appreciate you coming down, man. Taking some time out your morning to come down here and talk to me and talk to the people.
I appreciate the opportunity, man.
We wish you nothing but great things.
Yeah, for
I
sure.
will be popping out again soon.
Man, you gotta
I
know.
don't know how soon it is, but I'll definitely.
Yeah, I know. I already know,
coming
for sure.
back out.
Yeah, for sure, for sure, man.
Shit, we got to put together something. You know what I
for
mean?
real.
Yeah.
For
We
real.
got to put something together. You know what I mean? Because it is a lot going on. I definitely want to contribute.
For
I have
sure.
a platform.
Definitely.
Something we ain't never had.
Right,
You know
for
what I
sure.
mean around here. So I'm trying to do as much as I can to put in also.
Yeah, for
You
sure.
know what I mean?
Yeah,
I
for
try and help out as much as I can.
You know,
what
and
I
you
mean?
do a great
But,
job.
I definitely believe in a lot of the same things that you spoke on today.
Yeah, for sure.
So I wish you nothing but success. I hope you go fucking all the way to the moon if it is one, like they say.
Hey, you know, if it is, but not for real. For
You know
sure,
what I'm
man.
saying? Hell yeah. But with that being said, you know what I'm saying? If a hater get your way, push him down all the way to the ground. It don't count unless his knees bleed. You know what I'm saying? Have an awesome day. I hope y'all make a lot of money out there. It's beautiful outside, so put your gear on. Go out there and get to it. If you started the day off bad, it don't gotta end that way.
Sure.
You know what I mean? It don't have to end that way. Salutes to Black Cars, all the real, death to the fakers. Man, we'll see y'all Monday. Wake up, goddammit. Mack in the morning up in this bitch. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, man.
Apply me or shut the fuck up, I'm back up in it.
Yeah, man.
Mackin' on Monday, I stand on business with it.
Yeah, man.
Came up from trapping and Mackin' on a hoe.
Yeah, man.
Now I be poppin' shit on my morning show.
Yeah, man.
Waking Bay Wednesday, I'm smoking like a chief.
Yeah, man.
I'm higher than life and them haters underneath.
Yeah, man.
Freestyles on Fridays, they spittin' 5 flows. Put on for my city, Mack in the morning show. Alarm going crazy, breath stinking, still yawning. Roll the blunt and sparked it up and grab my phone, Mack in the morning. They tuning in to watch a real nigga talk that shit for real. That's why I tell it like it is, I give a fuck about how you feel. I motivate, congratulate, I never hate on none of my niggas. I can show you how to get a bag, no beefing with them niggas. I'm the underdog that got on top. I went up like an astronaut. I do this for my people in the struggle, didn't have a lot.
Yeah, man.
Apply me or shut the fuck up, I'm back up in it.
Yeah, man.
Mackin' on Monday, I stand on business with it.
Yeah, man.
Came up from trapping and Mackin' on a hoe.
Yeah, man.
Now I be poppin' shit on my morning show.
Yeah, man.
Waking Bay Wednesday, I'm smoking like a chief.
Yeah, man.
I'm higher than life and them haters underneath.
Yeah, man.
Freestyles on Fridays, they spittin' 5 flows. Put on for my city, Mack in the morning show. I'm getting to it early, talking shit like I'm Miss Pearly. Salute to all the dudes, black hearts to all my girlies. If you fake, you can't relate. I'm doing me, I'm being great. My conversations giving game and it'll take me any place. Plus I'm flyer than a bitch too. Weed stink like doo. Icy than the motherfucker, colder than an igloo. The energy is lit from 9 to 10, we be wildin' out. Just tune into the live, leave a comment and I shout you out.
Yeah, man.
Apply me or shut the fuck up, I'm back up in it.
Yeah, man.
Mackin' on Monday, I stand on business with it.
Yeah, man.
Came up from trapping and Mackin' on a hoe.
Yeah, man.
Now I be poppin' shit on my morning show.
Yeah, man.
Waking Bay Wednesday, I'm smoking like a chief.
Yeah, man.
I'm higher than life and them haters underneath.
Yeah, man.
Freestyles on Fridays, they spitting 5 flows. Put on for my city, Mack in the morning show.
Want to make a hit and don't know where to start? Hit up Volunteer Sounds and work with some of the best engineers in the city. We have multiple industry quality rooms, auto-tune, Pro Tools, and state-of-the-art equipment available non-stop all day, every day. Tired of going to YouTube and sounding like everybody else? Come to Volunteer Sounds and get a custom beat from one of our producers. And the best part, all genres are welcome. You need artist consulting, a space to record your podcast or create content, mixing, mastering? Come see us at 8900 Stony Lane or give us a call at 865-579-0600. Volunteer Sounds, the sound of the city.